Hi, my name is Pranith, and welcome to African News Incorporated. Our top story today is the history and effects of colonization on Ghana and how we still see those effects today. Here to give us the history of the pre-colonial times in Ghana is Armaan Dillon.
Thank you, Pranith. In pre-colonial Ghana, tribes such as Akan, Moldogbani, and Guan were living peacefully in a mostly agrarian society. They had a social system that included three main groups: centralized states, which were held mainly by one singular leader, while there were also non-centralized states, which were held by many landowners, who then rented out their property to other citizens, and then theocracies, who were held by a singular religious figure, such as a bishop. Their economic standing was mostly based on agriculture, where they traded cocoa plants and cassava with other tribes. On the screen right now, we will be showing pictures from this time. Now coming in is our expert on colonial times, Trevi.
The British Empire colonized Ghana for its extraordinary amount of gold and soon gave it a nickname, calling it the Gold Coast. But the British ended up controlling trade as well as social structures, religion, legal systems, and etc. In addition, the British brought in important British citizens that acquired skills to do specific jobs such as British judges, teachers, lawyers, and etc. so they could forcefully educate the people living in Ghana about the English common law and Christianity, Western culture, and the English language. Now looking at society, women were forced out of their normal role. The British were superior towards the people, which led to revolting. But the problem with revolting is that there were punishments in the end. Moving on the effects to the environment, the British would mine gold, and whenever they mine gold, they would cause like water pollutions, loss of forest cover, and devastation to farmlands. One benefit of British colonization was the improvement of Ghana's architecture designs. Now we will show some pictures of colonial Ghana at a specific time period. Next up is Pranith on post-colonial information.
After years of protests and fighting, Ghana had gained its independence in 1957, with their first president being Kwame Nkrumah. He was deposed after a military coup, which led to military rule for 7 years. After this, there was a series of coups and overthrows over a long span due to Ghana's poor economy. This finally led to the Ghanaian government becoming a constitutional democracy with a multi-party system. Colonialism can still be seen in the obvious economic division between the incredibly rich minority and the majority poor civilians. Now, we're going to show you some pictures from this period.
Overall, the political structure of Ghana is simple yet complex. The country is split into three main groups: centralized, non-centralized, and theocracies. Majority of these people in Ghana had to rely on agriculture as a main source of food and exports because of the excellent and fertile land. Several plants were harvested and profited from by people in Ghana, such as cocoa, cassava, and the majority of Ghana people were Christian and Muslim. The country was also home to castles where slave traders would stay while passing through to their ships on the shore.
In conclusion of British colonization, the British created their own political structure to put in their own laws Unfortunately, to people living in Ghana, which forced Ghanaians to learn and understand the English language and Christianity, the British changed Ghana's tradition, heritage culture, basically ignored it. They forced women to change their roles, and they also had a lot of control over Ghanaians as if they were second-class citizens. And mining in Ghana caused many problems to the land, causing water pollution and loss of forest land.
Ghana is currently a democracy after a couple decades of political turmoil due to coups and corruption. Due to social norms, women in Ghana are slowly getting rights but are being restricted from using these rights. Ghanaian culture has survived through colonialism through the cultural foods like fufu and arts that have been passed down. While traditional religions are still prevalent in Ghana, English is the official language and Christianity is the religion of the majority. Ghana's main exports come from the ground, including gold and cacao. Cacao was a cash crop introduced to Ghana by colonizers, which is now one of their main exports and a staple in their economy, even though they do not keep any in the country. Ghana is the second largest producer of gold in Africa.